As we all know that High got shut down few weeks back and now another one has failed, that is called PUBG Blind Spot. Yes, you heard it right, and soon Apex Legend will be shut down as well.
Oh, no. No.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we're gonna discuss about the topic that's going on under everyone's gamer's mind. That's what's happening within the industry and why these online games are shutting down. So sit back and let me talk about what's really happening. It feels like every other week we are hearing about another game title closing its doors, and it leaves us wondering what's really going on. We have seen it happen with the games like High Guard. It was supposed to be the next big raid shooter. It had over 2 million players tried it out, but just 45 days after launch, it was over. The server went down, and just like that, a whole community dispersed. More recently, PUBG Blind Spot, a tactical spin-off from one of the biggest names in gaming, that is PUBG, it barely lasted 54 days in early access before the developers admitting they couldn't make it sustainable. Even the giants aren't safe. The original Nintendo Switch version of Apex Legend is officially set to go offline this August as the industry pivots towards the Switch 2. It's a trend that's hard to ignore, and it begs the question, why is this happening?
What the fuck is going on here?
There isn't a one single, simple answer, but rather a bundle of factors contributing to this phenomenon. One of the main first factors is market saturation. Most gamers already have their forever game like Apex Legend, Fortnite, Call of Duty, the one they have spent years and spent hundreds of dollars on. A new game doesn't just have to be good, it has to be good enough to make you abandon your friends and your progress elsewhere. Developers are constantly trying to innovate and capture player attention, and with so many new titles launching all the time, it's incredibly difficult for games, especially those that have been around for a while, to maintain a consistent and profitable player base. Recently, a lot of developers were laid off who were working on games like Fortnite, Battlefield, and even from game studios like Ubisoft. And there is a second issue which has created a major panic within the game developers and game studios, that is called critical mass problem. Online games need thousands of players active all the time just to make matchmaking work. If a game loses even 20% of its players, queue times goes up, match quality goes down, and the remaining players live in what developers call a death spiral. And that's what happened with High Guard and now with PUBG Blind Spot. There weren't enough players to sustain these games. Eventually, game studios had to shut them down. Another significant factor is the rising cost of development and ongoing maintenance. With the rising prices of GPUs and RAMs and everything, running and updating an online game on a continuous basis is very costly. You need server infrastructure, dedicated support teams, regular content updates to keep players interested, and constant patching to address bug and security issues. When the revenue generated by a game can no longer justify these operational expenses, the difficult decision to shut it down often becomes inevitable. But perhaps one of the most compelling reasons, and one that resonates deeply with us as players, is the shifting priorities of gamers themselves. While competitive multiplayer will always have its place, there is a growing sentiment among the community that we are craving something more. Many of us are looking for richer, more immersive narrative experiences. We want compelling stories, interacting worlds, and characters we can truly connect with. The endless grind of some online games or the purely competitive focus can start to feel hollow without a strong narrative backbone. We are seeing a resurgence in popularity for single-player experiences and online games that prioritize narrative depth alongside their multiplayer components. The closure of these games is a harsh reminder for us to understand that even the good games can't survive long, and it highlights the importance of supporting games that we love, but also signals a potential shift in what gaming community truly values. As gamers, Perhaps it's time to recognize that while competition is thrilling, a truly memorable game often lies in the stories it allows to experience.